Welcome back, guys, to Starbound, the initial beta experience. This is now part 21, Reginald, whatever. This may be your last mission if you choose to accept it. Your survival is not guaranteed. Do you agree? Yes, I do, sir. I agree. Flippity flop. Okay, so you may notice the ship is a little different and the background's a little different. That's because there was a patch that updated several things. One of which was they wiped the inventory of your ship and they wiped the world. So everything outside of your character was wiped and reset, and so the world gen was updated just a little bit. By the world, I mean like the universe, all the planets and stuff. And now, let's come check this out. Let's get in the driver's chair. Look at this. We have asteroid fields where our planet used to be. So apparently Darth Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin showed up and decided to make an example of this place, and a great number of souls cried out and were silenced. And now we have an asteroid field, which is awesome. Okay, so all my stuff was wiped. I sort of had to do a little bit of recovery to get some stuff, and I had just emptied out my inventory. I decided to keep diamonds, the 3 types of fuel here, as well as coal, which is also fuel, and then rubium and the impervium bars. Decided to keep those in my inventory. Everything else was wiped, except for, well, they gave me back these starting items, but this other stuff I had to go and look for. Lost my furniture here, my crafting tables, and these require boss drops to craft. So I had to go back and get the beginning ores and then kill the bosses, which died in one shot to this hammer, the Idum. And then recraft the crafting tables to see if I have access to any new recipes or whatever. So we're basically on the last tier of gear as it exists in the game right now. Let's go to the robotic crafting table, scroll all the way down. For whatever reason, there's a lot of things in the game that are tied to your personal character. Let's see, impervium bars, that's what I was looking for. Okay, let's craft some impervium. So there's a number of recipes, I think, in the current version of the game, which my character cannot access because I would have to reset, start a new character to get access. One of the things, people keep telling me about these nano bandages, and I don't have access to them. There's a number of things probably doesn't work for me. The 3D printer probably works better and on a new character. I don't know why it's coded that way, that all that stuff is tied to your character. I'm not a programmer. I don't understand the reasoning behind that, or, you know, the programming architecture of how they organize all that stuff. But that's the way it is. So this is going to be the last mission for Reginald, and after this we'll start a new character. Let's see, I need to be in the crafting table. But I think before I start a new character, I'm gonna wait for some more some more changes. By the way, we're crafting the Doom Lord's armor. This is the last tier of armor. This is tier number 10. Unfortunately, I did lose my collection of the previous gear sets that were sitting here. Kind of look like a rainbow. They're gone, but that's okay. We knew this character was eventually going to get wiped anyway. So let's compare. The helmet, 120 defense. Doom Lord, 150. Pow? Yeah, love it. Okay, 200, 250. So one of the things that Chucklefish has said is that the next character wipe patch, which is coming very soon in the beginning of 2014, so it could happen anytime, will be the last character wipe. So maybe they're fixing that issue. I'm not really sure. Hopefully they are, because especially as this beta continues to go, it can be kind of discouraging having to restart your character. I mean, I do know it's a beta, and I did expect it. But, wow, look at this armor! I have 3 sets of eyes now, giant horns, a huge hammer. Do we have enough to make any of those weapons? That's the wrong one. We need to be in the metalworking one. Probably not. I only have like 5 bars left. Oh, I take it back. We do have some. So we have the big hammer. We could make the 2-handed spear. Haven't used one of those in a while. And that has similar DPS. We could make the 1-handed sword. I think You know what? We haven't used a spear in a while, and that spear looks kind of nice. Where would it go? The social wet work. Let's make this guy. Yeah, social wet work +1. Okay, and I don't need these on my bar anymore. Actually, I want those on my bar. I don't want those on my bar. Let's put these back here. I had to sort of redecorate my ship in a hurry. Oh, yeah, kind of slow but satisfying. Okay, let's see. This gun, only 900 DPS. So, actually, let us swap these out, because I'm unlikely to use the gun, except for to be silly. And let's get the bombs out, and then let's go explore. And I guess the stim packs. We don't need the platforms. Let's go explore the asteroid field. So, as far as I know, there isn't anything left in the game to actually get in terms of armor and weapons. And I knew that this character was going to get wiped, but I wanted to see all these armors because I really like the kind of artistic design of them. Okay, warp to planet. It's not really a planet anymore, but we'll forgive that little... Wow. Careful, Reginald. I mean, I already told you weren't going to survive this, but still, be careful, buddy. So, who knows what they're going to add to the game in the future? The sky is really the limit. What they've made at this point is a framework that allows them, or anyone really, to add things with relative ease. If you've looked at... what? Oh, that's copper? It looks a little funny, and that's that color of background. Meteorite rock. That's a new material. What's going on? What's that sound? Oh, I can't breathe. Is that what that is? I'm drowning. Okay, let's go back. I kind of forgot about that. I wonder if there's a special helmet that'll allow us to breathe. And I don't know quite how to search for it. I guess we would search armor. That's all the special armor. Let's check here. Space helmet. Matter block. You know, I've never found the matter block, and I don't know how to get them. So we can't make the space helmet or the welder's helmet, which I think is kind of the direction we need to be in. We need to have the space armor. Maybe we should just do, like, get in as long as we can. Try to do some exploration. And did I take the damage from the bird? Or from being in a vacuum? I don't know. And without those nano bandages and new patches, it's hard for me to heal myself. So I'm just gonna sit in bed for a minute. What was I saying? Oh, it is very easy to add things. If you've checked out the subreddit for Starbound at all, it seems like half of the posts in the Starbound are mods people have made for different starships or items or different tools. Like I saw one recently that was a drill attached to a rope, which you set up and it drills straight down and it digs a mine shaft by itself, which seems awesome. Then I've seen mechs, which you can get in and drive around, and new techs. By the way, this tech now seems to work a little better. You can use it. You can jump a little bit, not very high. And then you can come out of it. Before it seemed a little bugged, but they fixed it. Okay, let's go back down. Let's see how far we can get before we start to suffocate. See if we can find anything. Possibly there's nothing here. So for the future of the series, I'm going to say that there's not really going to be a series, at least not for a while. Because the game is in such a state of flux, and honestly, I don't want to spend all the time to get to the end game just to make like one extra episode. So I'm not sure exactly what to do, and maybe you guys could give some suggestions as to what you would like to see. I really should have the grappling hook on my bar right now. What is this? Have we already seen this? It's just rubium. Meteorite rock. Oh, that's plutonium ore. Looks a little different with the background. Whoa, and we're already... Oh, great. Alright, fine. We'll do that. Alright, let's go find a level 10 world, since we can't really hang out in the meteorite. Possibly if I started a new character, I'd have access to some recipes. that would allow me to exist there, but because my character, I wanted to see all the armors. I wanted to get to the end of the, you know, the quote-unquote tech tree before I reset my character again. Because it did take quite a while to get here. It'd probably get faster as you do it repeatedly, because you get used to the, you know, the rhythm of the game. But still, I wanted to do this once before resetting. There's another asteroid field. I want a level 10 planet that looks kind of interesting. I think that's just where I was. Whoa, look at this. Okay, a lot of planets here. Surely we can find a level 10. And I don't think there's anything left for me to find in terms of the tech tree. I've got the most powerful weapons and the most powerful armor that you can craft anyway. I think that's where I just was. Okay, let's go a little bit farther. Oh, here's a nice looking one. That's level 9. Come on, let's have a level 10. One thing I've noticed is the planets look a little bit more complex now. Arid, level 10. All right, we're going. And wow, whoa, okay, little lag. While that's going, let's refuel. And people have been telling me not to smelt these into the rods, that they're more efficient in their natural state. It doesn't really matter to me because Mortimer is about to... Mortimer is on his last... Or Reginald Mortimer. I'm calling him by his middle name like I'm his parent and he's in trouble. He's on his last mission, so it doesn't really matter that we use those things. And they're kind of easy to find, to be honest. By the way, there's also some sort of winter holiday type stuff. There's a number of things you can craft here. They all take holiday spirit, which seem to be dropping from monsters, which I must have put in here. Yeah, I did. I have 71. So let's see. We can make some food items, some stockings, some costume type stuff, some presents, I guess. A menorah. Okay. Festive candles, different stuff like that. I don't know if all that stuff is going to disappear within a certain amount of time. I wonder, can I interact with that? Oh, it's a chest. Wow, 16 slot chest for only one of these. And it looks kind of small. I wonder if that's going to disappear though. Okay, let's put that away. Let's go check out the level 10 world. Hopefully we won't suffocate. No? Alright, I think we're good. So the game is at, I would say, a quite early stage of the beta. They're working out some of the bugs, and they've made this kind of like a pipeline for adding things to the game, and they've been adding things pretty rapidly. And apparently it seems very easy to add things of your own, and I may even look into that. In the future, I may do like little short update videos saying like, hey, this new stuff is here. But not make a regular series of it, at least not for a while, because of the sort of just the way the beta is working, that you're losing your character, or at least even if the last character wipe is coming, it seems like you may still have to reset your character periodically to get access to new things. So I may do update videos, I may stream some stuff randomly. I don't stream very often. Fair warning, because it's very hard to find the time to stream and make YouTube videos. Oh, good, great, the little poison water, that's good. People who do both, I've heard similar things from other people, that it's very hard to do both, and people tend to just do one that they feel best suited to. Milby mostly streams and does some YouTube videos. I've tried to stream, I mostly do YouTube videos. Because it's really hard to do both. And I really wish, like my my scanner, my 3D printer, it still won't let me do things like scan stim packs, and you can't seem, doesn't seem like you can, oh, this guy's gonna want to attack me. Maybe he doesn't, but I'm gonna attack him. You're dead, silly monkey. It won't let me scan things, and it doesn't seem like you can craft the stim packs, which I really think you should be able to be honest. But that's, maybe you can, I just don't even know. And I know people keep telling me about the better the better bandages that are in the game, and I just don't have access to because I didn't want to reset my character. So there may be some update videos occasionally. It's unlikely, but there possibly may be some streams. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up because I've talked about streaming before and tried it out, but it's just so hard to find the time. Oh, that's a new thing. You can seem to destroy the trees by digging out the roots before they were basically or the roots underneath them were, you know, the blocks underneath them were indestructible if you did not destroy the tree first. So that's one minor change. I do think that the damage for the weapons and the armor is scaling a little too fast, because what I've noticed is that every time I find something, I'm almost guaranteed to have outscaled it with the things I'm crafting. Maybe this will change once you get to the final tier, but for instance, that gun I found is cool, but every time I find one... Whoa, I'm hungry. Every time I find one, I am way beyond it in terms of things I can craft. So maybe that needs to be reduced a little bit, the overall scaling. And these are, you know, these are things they're constantly balancing. But that's just one of my feedbacks, I guess. Plutonium. All right, so we know there's some monkey business, quote unquote, on this planet. Hey, buddies. Yeah. One thing I would also like to see is aimable weapons. The weapon animation is pretty basic, I would say. It's not very flexible. You can't aim any of them, and most of them only hit the area right in front of you. And there's just a lot of situations where it's not very useful. Whenever something is right above you or right below you, which is one of the reasons I've stuck with these guys. And sometimes the swords, sometimes the axes. Because it allows you to actually hit things above you and a little bit below you. One thing that Terraria does really well is that it gives you a variety of weapon types to hit in a variety of different ways. Like there's the long, pokey spears, which are hard to hit something moving fast, but it can hit something farther away. And then there's the swords, which are easier to hit something with, but don't have as long a range. So there's like there's a decision there, and you can use both, but you sort of have to make some on-the-fly decision-making. But with these weapons that only hit straight forward, it's kind of limiting. Hey, come get some. But it is early in the beta, so these are all things I'm sure that they're thinking about. Oh, and my health is hurting. My health is hurting. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna do this. Are these guys friendly? Please be friendly. Thank you. Let's do a little shake and bake. Let's run away for a minute. That is, oh man, I love the sand so much. When I realized that my spaceship had been wiped and I needed to recover some ground in terms of the metals I needed to get to remake all my stuff, my crafting benches and whatnot, I immediately went to like a desert world of the appropriate level. Oh, here we have a house. Oh, these guys are gonna want to attack me. Hi! Let's shoot, tell you what, let's, hey! Hey! Okay, that does almost no damage. Ow! Ow! Ooh, ooh, ooh! Hoop! Yep, yep! Got you! I got you! Bombs are fun. I guess at this point, bombs are mostly... Is this a sleeping bag? Can I sleep in that? What is that? Bombs are mostly for digging tunnels and not for combat, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so case in point. So this spear, not very good. Gonna trash it. Same with the sword. What is this? Oh, look at that. Oh, I picked up a Glitchian man. So that's a reference to the Petruvian man, I think it's called. Burlap sack. Glitch bucket. I don't need all this silly scenery. Glitch furnace. Ooh, that's kind of a neat looking furnace. I think, is it Petruvian Man or Petrovian Man? I can't remember exactly what it's called. That Leonardo da Vinci. I could be totally way off. Whoa! A poop monster. This looks like a reference to, Ow! What's in here? Quick, before I die. Grab it. Magic scroll. Wooden crafting table. Okay, whatever. Let's just get the chest, because I don't have a lot. And then let's come back up here. Looks like a reference to Dogma. Is that what that was? Whoa! Oh, okay, I died. Well, Mortimer, you knew you were gonna die anyway, or at least this would be the final mission. Oh, and apparently now you start down on the planet and not in your ship. Another difference. I do like that poster, though. I'm gonna keep that. Burlap sack I don't need. Blue dye I don't... let's see. Okay. I haven't really looked into how to use the dye. We still have all these plasma grades I haven't used. Smack! And we still have a few Molotov cocktails. Let's just toss those at the ground. Why not? Let's see. Now, did I get some... I have meteorite rock. Sewage block. Okay, so it's not like a poop block. And a magic scroll. The secrets on this scroll are only for a wizard's eyes. Can I use it, or do I put it here? Aha! Ooh, can I fly? No. I'm not exactly sure what that's doing, if anything. The secrets on this scroll are only for a wizard's eye. I don't know what that means. And I think I can just put that in the cosmetic slot, though. And then now I've got like a red little cape, but I still have the lighted effect of the lantern stick. Hiya! Oh, you're peaceful. Never mind. I take it back. All right, let's see if we can find anything else. I was tempted to put on my dash right there, and look, there's a pit. I would have needed to switch back to double jump to get out of it. Oh, you funny game. Every time I want to do that. Oh, have I? This is the one I was already at. Right? Or is this different? That looks like the one I was just at. And I guess I died. Yeah, I've been here because there's a hole. Okay. Yep. Take that. Whoa. Okay, dodged you. Not intentionally, but I still did it. We're gonna run backwards and do a double jump backwards. Can't even see where I'm going. But somehow I'm doing it right. All right. So when I died, what was I looking at? I don't even remember now. We'll just do the old dodgeroo. Take that, fellas. We're gonna run backwards. You guys will never catch me. You'll get sick eventually of chasing me. Oh, what about that guy? Look at this duck-billed stegolizard dinosaur. Hip! 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 Ow! Oh my gosh! Oh! He has like vocal properties. He can shoot his voice at me. Here's another guy. Okay, this is... Oh, I didn't even notice the shackles up there. I wonder if they're keeping anyone prisoner. Can we take those? Probably. It would be really silly if you couldn't. It'd be like the first thing ever in the game that you couldn't take. Now, I was about over here, and it's getting dark. What was I looking at once I died? I don't remember. Here's another tree. Interesting looking tree. The trees now drop saplings, so you can plant trees. And I assume if I were ever to run into one of the vine trees again, the plant fiber or whatever, that makes bandages, I could get a sapling from them, and then I could just pick a planet and set up a bunch of them and farm them instead of having to constantly look at them or look for them and run out. All right, well, let's return to the ship. And we'll do our final farewell with Reginald, and he's gonna get wiped any day now. So this will be... It's so sad. This... Oh, what's this? Hey, you merchant! This will be the last time we see him. Don't kill my merchant, you bugs. Are you peaceful bugs? They're peaceful bugs! Okay. Hey, buddy. He's like, okay, you're not on Broadway. What are you selling? Oh, some clothes. Alright, never mind. My store accepts pixels and bitcoins. That's good. I guess forward thinking of you, potentially. Or foolhardy, depending. Suck it! Alright. Well, let's see. I guess that about wraps it up, even though this ship's gonna get wiped along with the character. Let's go ahead and put that there. We got a few more chests to fill out our chest section. Oh, we got the... Oh my god, that thing's big. I didn't even realize, because I broke it without really paying attention. That's huge. Okay, so that means we gotta break these lights. Come here, lights. And that means we need, let's see, we need... This ship is gonna look kind of stupid, I have to say, right now. Okay, so let's put that there. Now, why cannot I place that right there? You see that? You see what that's doing? I can place it there, but not there. I guess that's just part of the robotic crafting bench. Can I place this there? Is that enough room? Oh, it is. Okay, there we go. That looks terrible, but I'm gonna keep it. Place these there. Look at all this random stuff I picked up just from one planet. It's amazing. And we can, I guess we can place some of these back. Put that one above Glitch Man. Oh, we got the shackles as well. Do I have room for the shackles? Ooh. I guess, like, if someone teleports on board, he'll immediately be captured in our shackles. It'd be like a trap. Awesome. Alright, well, I guess that is it for this character, and from this point forward, at least until the game is in a more developed state, I would say that videos will be irregular. So let me know what you think, or what you would like to see in terms of future videos, and I will see you guys later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.